Sometimes you end up charging late at night because with only one charger, numerous cars in the parking lot, it could be wild. But 2023 is right around the corner. Oh, good morning, everybody. Last night was kind of incredible. Stopped, got a nice little charge, free charge, and then went over to Miller's Ale House, had a few drinks and dinner. It was amazing, but today it's time to start the new video. I'm not preaching EV, I promise. This is EV help. EV help. This is an EV help video. I am starting at Kagan's Crossing this morning, getting my charge on. Quick little Chatamo fast charge. And I am gonna show some of you people out there that drive EVs that may not know about this. It's kind of a hack, if you will. In the tech community, we call this a hack. A good hack. I don't know these regular chargers we just pop up to any day of the week in most parking lots all across the United States. But what if they're full? What if they're not working and you have to locate another one? Now, we all have a lot of applications that we use, like Plug Share, tells you, pretty much millions and millions and millions. Well, not millions, but hundreds of thousands of EV chargers all across the United States. So you never have to worry, right? But not all of them are, within close distance of each other. Here's a little hack I found. Thank you, YouTube. So, let's type Orlando. Check this out. I shouldn't have to type in Orlando. Let's just scroll out and let this populate. This app is called Evmatch. Sounds like a dating site, right? Sounds like you're going to date, hook up your Nissan Leaf with a Tesla or something like that, and they're going to go on a date. Evmatch. That's not what it is. The map will start populating. The app is a little bit slow, but it does start to fill in and populate with quite a few chargers. Now, these aren't your standard chargers. No. These are actually homes. And we're going to go to one today. We're going to go to somebody's home to charge. What Evmatch is, it's an application that started, I believe, in the city of San Francisco, California, getting homeowners that own EVs, or you don't even have to own an EV, but I think it started that way, opening up their garages, their dryer unit, their washer and dryer sockets and stuff like that. So if you have your own charger and stuff like that, they would put their name and address on this map. Now, it's secure, so you just don't know their address, but you touch a point, it opens it up, and then you make a reservation at somebody's house to pull up into their driveway and plug in. It's kind of sweet. So you could be in the middle of nowhere, and you're running out of juice, and you're going, my God, there's no gas stations with chargers in the parking lots, no libraries, no Walmarts. What am I going to do? You open up this app called Evmatch, once again, and you just touch a home. And it usually has a reserve. Some people reserve because they go to work. They may only want you to come by their house and charge when they're home from work. Or, there may be a two-person family in the home. One person goes to work, the other person stays at home. And you could, they set a time like 8 in the morning till 8 at night. That's how it works. I've never done it. Now, one of my friends signed up for it in their home. And that's where it's incredible. So, let's say you don't own an EV. You can go on the app and put your home on there and have EVers make reservations to come to your house and charge. And you're going to yourself, wait a second, they're using my electricity if they're doing that. It's going to cost me on my electric bill because I'm hooked up to the old grid. Well, yeah, that's true. So you need to look at how many kilowatt hours, how much it is a kilowatt hour for your home normally. And what's cool about it is you can set a price, and the application will pay you every time someone charges. You could actually pay your electric bill by letting EVers come and charge at your house. So, I'm going to go to Jen's house. I forget how much she charges a kilowatt hour, but, if you get like 10, 15 people coming to your house, that's your electric bill for the month in the right market, right? Now, I don't own a home. I live in an RV, so I can't have people come to my house and I can't make a profit off it. It's kind of like the Airbnb of RV feeling. That's the way I like to look at it. At least that's from the app. It looks like Airbnb for RVing. So I'm going to finish charging. I'm at 82%. I've been plugged in for like 4 minutes. In fact, I probably could be done. I like to charge to about 80%. I don't like to go all the way to 100. And we'll go ahead and I'll try and search for, because I know Jen's is one of these. It doesn't give you specifics. You kind of have to guess which is which, and then a name will pop up. Like, let's see here. Is that Jen? That's Charles. It says their first names. There's Orlando, Universal Orlando, Williamsburg. Oh, there's Jen's charger. So see availability. She has a NEMA 1450 plug, which is fine because I got a NEMA 1450 charger in my trunk. And she says she is open from 6 a.m. to 6 p.m. pretty much every single day. So if I want to make a pricing and reservation, she charges $1.91. So let's see, show host availability again. Now, like I said, I've never done this, so I do have a confirm and pay, but I want to book a reservation first. How do you book a reservation? Jen, how do you book a reservation? Let me figure this out. Okay, you don't confirm and pay yet. So the time at the moment is 11 a.m. So I would like to book, let's say at 12:30 p.m. and at let's go 12:45 p.m. So I am scheduled on Jen's thing from 12:30 to 12:45. 15-minute charge and the only reason I'm going here first is because I want to test this out. If it works good, I'll do it at other people's homes periodically. I mean, I'm an Uber and DoorDash driver also. I may need this. So let's confirm and pay. You're cutting it close. We suggest you allow at least 2 hours from now until you start charging. Change request. I'd like to be home by 1. It might be correct. It is New Year's and I got plans tonight, so I don't want to do this too long. So I'm gonna, no, not 1 a.m. I want 1 p.m. So 1 p.m. to 1:30 p.m. Okay, we got it. Let's try that. You're cutting it close. 1, it's 11 now. Continue anyway. Keep an eye on your email. We'll get back with you shortly to let you know if the request was approved and listen to your host. Okay, so I keep an eye on my email. It lets me know if it contacted Jen Vargas. And the total price for my charge at Jen's house is going to come out to 32 cents for my charge. So let's check out if this works. Let's get out of here. Okay, so the first time using the app, it was a little bit confusing. I am on my way, but I think there's something the person on the other end has to do to activate how to get to their home, especially if you've never, it shows their name and what they have, and you can make your appointment, but you would think that once you click it and make the appointment, it would make that address available on the GPS so you can find the place. That is not happening at the moment, Evmatch. So I'm using, since I know where this house is, I just put it in my Google Nav. But we'll find out if maybe things get activated in the app as I get closer. Okay, I think I figured out the application. So when you place an order and the other person approves it, that owns the home, you don't get their physical address right away. At least that's the way I could tell. It looked like I got a phone number instead of an address. And I think you're supposed to call the homeowner and then they give you the address. It's like a privacy thing. And if that's the way it is, that's fine. That's cool. That way their address is not out there on the internet. And I don't think their app is actually a GPS map like Google Nav or Apple or whatever. So you probably have to use your own navigation. It's not a big deal. Like I said, I know where this home is. I'm going to be going. Let's head on over there and see how this works. SeaWorld Aquatic. Ooh, there's SeaWorld. I see some roller coasters over there. We got roller coasters and we're not going to go do them today. But we are getting very close to our destination. Next exit. And let's hop on over to the house and get to the garage and see how this all works and how the customer actually gets paid. Okay, obviously I don't need a charge because I just charged 20 miles ago. I'm driving 20 miles to do this test. I'm still good pretty much for most of the day from that one charge I just received. But this is a test, a scientific test, not really a scientific test. I just want to check out this app. You know, I just find it amazing that people can open up their homes. And we are almost there. Getting close. Okay, I'm here to charge, but there is a Tesla in the driveway. What's up with that? A homeowner to move that Tesla out of my way so I can pull in and use their driveway. This should be pretty interesting. Okay, Evmatch, I'm gonna tag you guys in this video. You guys are gonna be tagged in this video because I do have some issues and the host has some issues. Issue 1, your application does not give an address to type into the GPS to get here. You guys have a GPS function. I mean, it shows the Earth with all the spots on it. Why can't you just touch the address you're going to, book your reservation, and then get and then you don't even need to really know the address. All you need to do is have the GPS take you right to the place. That would be amazing. Problem number 2. There is no way to start or end a session. So you come to the person's house, you plug in your car, which I'm plugged in right now. There's no way to hit start, you know, and then say I want to leave early or my car charged faster than I thought it was going to. There's no way to end session so I can leave. So it's just, you go on a timer, you set how long you want to be there, and that's what you're going to get charged for. Which at this moment I'm fine with. But in the future, what happens if you're in a rush? You know, I'm on my way. I'm leaving Florida on my way to California. I got to get out of here. And I'm 80%. It's time to go. You can't end it. That's number 2. So there is some discrepancies on the user's part and the provider's part, which is Jen Vargas from Central Florida, top 5. Anyway, as you can see, I am charging. So everything's good. I used my own charger. Jen was going to be kind and let me use hers. She has an awesome Tesla one, but our plugs are different. So this is probably what a lot of homeowners are going to have. They're going to have that NEMA 1450. Is that it? 1450 plug. So you know, for your washer and dryer. So you just plug in. If you have your own charger, you bring it like I did. Plugged right into that. Got my handy dandy charger right here. I am charging up at 40 amps. This here is there's 240 volts going in, currently 27.2 amps. And the temperature of the box anyway is at 38 degrees. Oh, go ahead. You could talk. What?
Oh, I'm sorry.
They know you're here.
Oh no, I know that.
They know
No, I
you're
was just
here.
wondering, like, how do you know when your battery is full?
Oh,
Does the charger or the car tell you?
the car tells me.
Oh, okay.
And that's Wi-Fi too. Mine's Wi-Fi, but it's not my other phone's in there.
Oh, do you
So
have an app for your car on your phone?
yeah, and also the wall charger has one that puts out its own Wi-Fi signal.
Oh, that's cool.
So yeah, it works out pretty good. But I'm almost full anyway. But yeah, so experiences on your end, not great. As I mean, it's our first attempt at this, right?
Yes, their first attempt. Yeah, I'm fine with being on camera.
You sure?
Yes.
She's fine being on camera.
I'm fine being on camera. Hi.
So yeah, for the user, the person coming up, I did not find the app intuitive. There's some problems with the start session, stop session. As the homeowner that's providing the electricity,
Yeah, as the host to the wall plug, there is no control for me either. There's no start session, in session, um, a way to report that the driver was even here, a way to report if the driver caused damage, any of that. There's literally an approve button. So it's not very intuitive. And granted, the messaging in the app on New Year's Eve was fast. I shouldn't have to go into the comments or the contact us session and say, hey, something's wrong here. There should be something in the app for me, whether regardless of if I have a juke or if I have a wall plug. There should be some control over my property and my plug for me, and there isn't.
well, say you had a plug outside and you're at work and a customer is going to come up and use your home and you say the plug is, because I've seen this on the app, plug is outside on the side of the garage.
Right. Like Alan, he has a plug outside.
Yeah, and then so you do that, and then you should be able, you're at work, you should be able to control your electricity or whatever, or get notified when someone plugs in. Because because then anybody can plug in, but you got a reserve. So
Well,
you should be able to start the reserve.
not with a wall plug, not with a home wall outlet. If
Well,
you
I mean,
have,
if you had your own.
if I had my own outside,
If you had mine outside, because mine has NFC, so that you can get an NFC code sent to their phone and they could tap it.
I kind of think this, my personal opinion, is I kind of think this arrangement with Evmatch is like a affiliate partnership to sell home chargers. So if you have a wall plug, you don't have as much control, but they have some sort of administrative control if you buy one of their juke boxes. I think that's what it is.
That's probably
personally.
what it is. Mine does have an NFC, and they sent me a bunch of NFCs. And so if a neighborhood like an apartment complex wanted the charger I have, they could put it up, and then only the people that rent the apartments would get an NFC card to get free charging.
Right.
And then they could just tap their NFC cards, so kind of like ChargePoint did. So this is good for that, but theirs probably does the same thing. But otherwise, how do you control anybody off the street can come and charge your car when you're at work?
Yeah, and the same thing. Like if it's a jukebox, they have control. But if it's a 1450 outside or inside, I have no control. It only goes by what you set as your session, and I approve. If you cancel your session,
I could still charge if it was just like this.
right? If you still cancel your session, I have no control over the plug remotely, and they don't either. You cancel it. Your card gets, your card is fine. I get screwed as the host.
Yeah, your electricity.
Yeah.
So yeah, it definitely needs some work. I love the thought of it. I like the whole Airbnb EV aspect. It's just
It's a great idea.
it's a work in progress.
It's a great idea, but they've got a lot of work to do.
And there are thousands and thousands and thousands of them all across the United States. So this isn't going to be my first attempt. I'm going to try it again elsewhere, and maybe as bugs get worked out, I might even come back to this location because they feed me here.
It's true.
They do.
And if buyer beware for anybody thinking of hosting their wall outlet indoor or outdoor on Evmatch, just know that you literally have no power and you're at the mercy of whatever session is started. You'll get basically what you get. That's what I don't like. Rick can come over and charge anytime for free. Like, that's not a big deal, but if
I'm
anybody
special.
else, you are special. But if anybody else that I didn't know, say somebody came over here that I had no clue of, they could be really shady, cancel their session, keep charging, and then be like, bye.
Have you ever met a shady EV owner?
Not yet, actually.
Me neither.
Not yet. I hope to never, but not yet.
As the years advance and cars start to switch over, that's
Maybe. I don't know.
we'll see. Anyway, I'm going to go ahead and sign off, guys. Thanks for tuning in from Jen's Garage.
Bye.
We'll see you guys on the next one. We'll see you from down the road. Happy New Year's, everybody.
Happy New Year.
Happy. You got to do the peace out. Peace out, everybody.
Peace.